You know, the one thing I've always loved about the Fallout universe and the games is the stories you can piece together in the old buildings. This building in particular, it paints a very interesting story. What we have here is all the windows are boarded up. So for some reason, this family decided that they needed to board the doors up. The windows up only. But this one, not boarded. It's just got a simple cloth hanging over it. And it's always a little bit difficult to tell whether this stuff happened before or after the bombs dropped. I'm thinking most of this stuff happened before. So for some reason they decided to board up the windows before the bombs dropped. No idea why they would though, since every indication was that the war was winding down. Perhaps these guys were just a little bit more paranoid and thought that perhaps if they boarded up the windows, they might be able to survive whatever came at them. But then this guy in here, so we've got some old dried blood on the ground. He's laying on the ground. I'm assuming it's a guy because it kind of looks like male clothing. There were some 32 caliber rounds on the ground on the desk, and a 32 caliber pistol on the floor, with him laying on the floor next to it. I'm guessing he committed suicide. And this gun here, there was an assault rifle and some ammo. So perhaps this family was prepared for the war starting up again, but they didn't expect it to become, a nuclear apocalypse. In here, there's what I assume was a little girl, because this looks very much like a dress. Which is kind of interesting, because there was a pugilism illustrated book right next to her. So, perhaps a girl that had an interest in boxing? I'm assuming it's a girl based on the Giddy Up Buttercup horse poster. And it looks like there was a dress. And then there's in this bathroom, nothing really. There was a person in bed, presumably male based on the shirt. Appears to have died in bed. And here, for some reason there's clothing on this skeleton, which means they were in the tub while wearing clothes. No idea why, but perhaps it was the wife, considering it's connected to the master bedroom. So you can just look around a building and see what life was like the moment the bombs dropped. That's something I've always found amazing with the Fallout games that Bethesda's made. And I can't wait to see what little bits of lore and stuff they put into Fallout 4. Especially considering the main character comes from before the bombs drop. Yeah, just thought I'd share my thoughts on that. Gonna get back to salvaging. Roaches! Roaches everywhere! All gone.
Hey.
Alright, with all of that salvaging now out of the way, we can go to Moira, turn in the quest, get our extra reward, which I think is Bottle Cap Mine schematics.
How are those hot little potatoes? My very own landmine! Oh, just what I've always wanted. Well, always since I sent you out on this anyway. Now, tell me all about it. What was it like going through there? What's it like disarming a landmine?
I always like the little option for whatever you have best skills at. It's always fun.
Oh, well, if that's all, I'll just study this and hope there aren't any more explosions, shall I? I know you may not want to see any more explosives for a while, but obviously you know your way around them. Have a couple rainy day toys of mine. And looking at this landmine, it gives me an idea. It's a terrible device that does terrible things, of course. But it's easy to make your own, too.
4 frag grenades, schematics for making bottle cap mines. I think that's a worthy reward, because bottle cap mines are really, really strong. They just take a bit of money to make.
Yep, it's looking like it'll be a real tough book for real tough guys. And real tough gals, too, of course. Here, for your services. I've saved up quite a few stim packs. Of course you may need them. We've still got 2 more chapters to go.
Alright, ready to start researching for the next
The
chapter?
second chapter is going to be a bit trickier, I think. It'll cover how to handle creatures out there, for better or worse. For example, repelling mole rats. Learning about... So let...
Alright, so the injury one, that one's pretty simple.
But, I mean...
Just have to go, get hurt.
I'll...
Which we can do just outside her door. Let's see, let's look at what she has for sale quick. Oh, you got some more stuff in, that's good. Gonna have to take a moment to look through everything she has. I was wrong, actually, she didn't have new stuff. Perhaps if we're lucky, there's a trader right outside the town. You know, if we're lucky, it might be the guy with the shish kebab. I really would like to get a shish kebab. Yep, there's a trader. But which guy is it? Wolfgang.
Welcome, sir or madam, to No.
Yeah, he's just got junk.
Crazy
well, at least I can get
Wolfgang's
rid
got
of stuff.
just what you need. Assuming you need the random junk that I've got.
And schematic for the rocket launcher, that's always useful, but I don't really need the rocket launcher. So I'm just going to use you to sell stuff. Alright, done selling things. Now, a couple ways we can go about getting injured. One, we can throw ourselves over this railing, land, break our legs, then hobble back up here to report to Moira. 2, I can throw down a landmine and manually activate it, but that stands a chance of injuring someone else in Megaton, which would turn everyone against me. So, that was too high. Dang it. Okay, let's try slightly lower. Not crippled. How close are we to crippled? If I heal myself up a bit and do that fall once more... Alright. Item. Aid. Alright, I have a crippling injury now. Hooray, I meet all the objectives. Just had to shove some food down my face quick. Alright, I think this will be the last quest I do for this session. Been playing for
how do you
like
feel?
an hour and a half now.
Oh, I know it does, dear, but it's for a good cause. Try not to squirm so much while I take notes. Now, how would you describe the pain you're feeling? Any advice for how to keep it from being overwhelming? And remember, this is for posterity. Deadened nerves? That's probably a bad sign, you know. Like nervous system degradation type of bad. Luckily, I'm here to patch you up. Now hold still and quit fidgeting. Ugh. How can you be walking around like this?
I don't know. My one leg is twisted completely around.
Okay. I even stitched a little smiley face in you to keep up
Oh,
your
smiley
spirits.
face.
It's kind of
Good
hard
smile.
to see from your side, though. Here, take this environment suit of mine. It will help with medical tasks, and it should help prevent the effects of exposure, too.
Alright, so the other two things are mole rat repellent and mirelurks. I'm going to take mole rat repellent. That'll be the first quest we do
Mole-
next time.
But
The mirelurk one, it's pretty fun, especially if you're not a stealth character. Alright,
try.
gotta go, Moira. Gotta stash some mines inside my house. You know, my house is in a very precarious situation. It's almost entirely supported by just 4 steel beams. Steel beams that don't even look anchored, really. They look like they're just set up with the weight keeping them in place. Alright, so that's going to do it for this little session of Fallout 3. I really love this game. It's a game I've played repeatedly over the course of 11 years. It was a very well done game. So hope you guys are enjoying the series. Like, subscribe, and fave if you are. Share this with friends on social media and stuff. I'll see you next time. Take care, and goodbye.